Hello, start ASMR here, doing some sort of video. I'm going to attempt to wrap some presents. It may work, it may not work. Either way, I hope you enjoy it. As always with my videos, the world's traffic seems to want to drive past the bottom of my road, so you may hear the odd automobile. Also, I'm filming this about 3 in the afternoon. The walls are thin between the houses. I live in a terraced house, so you may hear next door. It's not because they're loud, it's purely because the walls are thin, and the Blue Yeti is a fantastic piece of equipment. Unfortunately, the gain is amazing on it, and in order to hear the different noises, sometimes it picks up background. So there we go. It's also winter, so I'm also full of snot and have a little bit of a cough. So I do apologise if halfway through you hear the odd or the sorry. That is something that will happen. Anyway, let's get on with this. Christmas. Fantastic time of the year, people buying gifts for everyone else. And you wrap them generally. The problem is that as a cheeky chappy like me, I sometimes have trouble with the mechanics of wrapping a gift. So sometimes it doesn't turn out quite right, or quite the way I'd hope. The person who I ended up having for Secret Santa, she'll probably tell you the state in which the gift arrived. I ran out of sellotape, so being resourceful I am, found the nearest thing to wrapping tape that I could find, and it was gaffer tape or duct tape, which I ended up wrapping the parcel with. The gifts themselves, the main gifts, they're actually wrapped with sticky tape, but for the actual box, amazing. Dropped the first present, trying to find the sticky tape. Damn it, put that sticky tape right there, it is right next to me. So yeah, there we go. Me wrapping presents, not that great. Present wrapping videos, of course, being a staple in the ASMR artists' Christmas style videos. I, however, jump in on the bandwagon, of course, and doing it completely the wrong way. Essentially, I don't feel great right now. I won't lie to you, I've not been well for the majority of December. I seem to get over one illness or calamity, or pick up something else. The joys of being just not figuring good health, really. So I feel like crap. I now have a HD camera, albeit a dash cam, but for the purposes of what I do with it, you know, it works. The problem being though, I both feel and look not that great. So basically, that's why there's no real visual to this video. I haven't decided at this point what visual you will see. Probably a picture of a present, knowing my stuff. But how many of you actually, with a sounds video to help you sleep, how many of you actually watch what's going on the screen? Here's my confession. Not really a massive one, to be fair, but usually when I'm viewing ASMR videos, I'm doing so in bed, trying to get to sleep, and 9 times out of 10, I'm doing so with the laptop lid closed. If something gets my attention, I'll then watch it another time, or open up the lid and have a goosey gander at what's going on. But to be completely honest, I'm not really after visuals, I'm after sounds. My eyes are closed, I'm trying to sleep. So it's with that philosophy which most of these videos that I've made have gone along. It's the fact that usually, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. If I am wrong, then please correct me in the comment below. There we go, another staple of YouTubers in general. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, do this, do that, do the other. Be kind to me, most of them. I'm not well, that's my excuse. I'm not well. Be kind to me. This can't be that relaxing for people, surely. There we go. The crinkle noise is a gift. I can imagine that would be relaxing. But the sticky tape definitely can't be. And if it is, then all more power to you. Right. From this point on, you'll hear a lot more cutting sounds like this. Mainly for the fact that that piece of wrapping paper I just used for the first gift was pre-cut. It's all me from now on. It's all me. People never ask me, John, what's the best kind of wrapping paper? What do you recommend? Oh, that's a good question that I never get asked. My favourite wrapping paper is the one that when you unroll it, there's a grid on the back to help you to cut it into straight lines. However, today I've opted for the wrapping paper that doesn't. So this is going to be a barrel of wraps. Also, John, what kind of surface do you like to use when wrapping presents? Again, another good question that no one's ever asked me, but I try to find a flat surface. Again, apart from today, where I'm using a piece of hardboard on my lap. Why would you make life difficult for you? I hear you not say. Well, an answer to that. Not one that I'm happy with anyway. Oh my goodness, if only you could see the completely unstraight line that I've just cut. Also, John, what's the best kind of scissors to use? Not surgical scissors, because they're crap. What are you using there then, John? You guessed it, boys and girls, a pair of surgical scissors. Remember, prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. So yeah, I will be getting a new pair of scissors in just a moment. If I can find it, they've got me knocking around somewhere. Right, I'm getting a phone call, so I'm just going to pause this. And I'm back. Right, just to recap. I can't wrap presents. I have this memory, childhood memory. My granddad tried to teach me how to wrap presents. It was amazing. He was fantastic at wrapping gifts. I didn't inherit that from him at all. Whenever I wrap presents, I always think of that day at my grandfather's house. I try and remember what he taught me. Now, for those of you who know me well, you will have heard the story about how I nearly died in a car accident. I took a massive hit to the skull, and I lost a little bit of memory, and I wonder if I lost that. You know, if I can't remember that day properly, the accident took bits of me away. I wonder if it took that day away with my grandfather teaching me how to wrap presents. Because I can remember other bits of my childhood. So I can't remember this bit, the useful bit. Who knows? The old sticky tape. Ow. Straight the scissors. Just for a bit of background information, the present I'm currently wrapping is the starter set to Cards Against Humanity. Oh, come on now. Sticky tape, why are you trying to run away from me? So that'll be fun for the person who gets Cards Against Humanity. I've heard a lot about it. I also read that on Black Friday, the makers of Cards Against Humanity sold 30,000 boxes of bull poo. Find that quite funny. I'm just hoping this wasn't one of them, because I did order it around about that time. $30,000 units of poo. Unbelievable. Completely forward went the scissors then. Use the old mouth. Yep, that's 2 presents done. Next. Right, first things first. Better pair of scissors. These hopefully should be a bit better. If they're not, I shall cry. Right, clearly using too much paper at this point. Right, well. You can tell I'm trying to concentrate on the fact that I've gone really quiet. Oh. Well, obviously the video hasn't gone quiet, you can still hear the sounds of the wrapping paper, hopefully. I'm quite quiet for a moment then. Trying to figure out how to wrap this. The sad truth is, it's not even a complicated gift. It's a picture frame with a lovely little photo in it. Yet I managed to make it extremely difficult to wrap. Only through my own ineptability. It's bad, isn't it, when you try and wrap a present and you use the words, "that'll do." Well, that'll do. It's covered, you can't see what it is. And I've just pulled the headphone out of the socket. There we go. I'm a winner. Ah, yes. Only for a few more to go for this session. The worst thing is, it's dawning on me now. I'm putting in a lot of effort. Well, I'm putting in a lot of effort by my standards to wrap these presents. We've already established that I'm not very good at doing it. It's currently, while I'm recording this, the 21st of December. And only a few days' time, this is going to get shredded open, thrown in the bin. All this paper that I'm wrapping, all this concentration, what will it be for? I'm going to leave you with that question whilst I carry on wrapping. I don't know if the words waste and of time apply here, as part of me thinks that they might. As you can tell, the spirit of Christmas is running wild at me at the moment. Pardon me. Am I going to edit that out? I might not. I might just keep it in. Just because I'm an asshole. In fact, I am going to keep it in because I am an asshole. That's the one reason that it's staying in. I've been reminded though that after watching... No, that's not right. After making this video while it's converting and being uploaded, which will take an age at this rate, it's already nearly half an hour. I'm going to watch Scrooged because it's a great film. I've not watched it in ages. Now, Amanda Whisper Sparkles asked on a different video of mine, can you make a whispering video? Well, I can, Amanda, and I will be working on that soon. This is not the video for you. This one I'm making here, this is just one that I thought I'd better do because, you know, every Tom, Dick and Harry's making something like this, I'd better do the same. Can't be different now, can I? So this isn't the video that I'm making for you. I'm going to actually sit down and make a proper one for you. Can you tell my heart's just like this at the moment? Oh Christ alive. Only the nephew's presents to wrap right now. I'm going to tell you about the saga, which was the toy shop. I went into the toy shop to buy my nephew, Connor, small boy of 3 years old. I had in my head exactly what I wanted to get him. I wanted to get him a wooden train set. Many of you may remember the Brio wooden train sets of back in the day. And I never had one as a child, and I really wanted one. So I wanted to get him on the van with hopes I'd get to have a play with it as well. Because that's what I do. I like train sets, by the way. I have them on the railroad. It is, however, currently packed up at the minute, just so I've got a bit of space. But yeah, I have them on the railroad. It's electric, it's Hornby. But I always felt that I missed out from not having a Brio with a train set. So that that's something that I wanted to get Connor. So I went to the toy shop, although they didn't sell the Brio set, they did have, or I thought they had, their website certainly claimed that they sold these wooden train sets. I got there and everything was so overpriced. I mean, the first indication that they sold them when I got there was the fact that they had one all set up on the play stand for £99. I thought, Connor, I love you, mate, but I haven't got £100 for that. Let's see if we can find you something slightly within my budget. So I went looking around and I found some sets. Now, what you got for your money and what you got physically, for the amount of money you had to spend, it was crazy. It really was. And they only had like 3 sets. I was thinking to myself, what is this madness that's presented before me? I also found wooden trains branded with Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends characters. You know, Percy has a little 4-wheeled green train in the TV show. Sorry, yeah, it's a little 4-wheeled green train. It's tiny, and he was going for £10. I couldn't believe it. It wasn't that expensive when I was a kid. The bigger trains, you know, the ones with the tender on the back, they were like £14, $14.99. I could not believe it. I haven't had to buy toys for a very long time. It's only since Comic came along 3 years ago that, you know, I've really been back into toy shops. This is madness, you know. So I thought, right, no wooden train sets. It's too expensive for what you get. So I went looking through the shop now. He's into toy cars. So I found some toy cars and a play mat to play with them on. And it all came to, for £28, again, you didn't get an awful lot at all. You know, and there was kids running around the shop screaming, I want that, I want that, Mummy, get me that, Dad, can I have one of them? And parents pushing each other out of the way for stuff. It took the magic away a bit. I started freaking out and I called my mum. Mum, what? Mum, where am I? She didn't answer the phone. For ages she didn't answer the phone. And I was freaking out at this point. I didn't know what to get him. I even went and had a look at pirate costumes and accessories, and that was even worse. Honestly. I was freaking out, and at one point I even gave up. I put everything back on the shelf. And as I was walking towards the exit of the shop, I found the presents that I'm wrapping now. They had more wooden train sets in the way. And I found the exact set that I wanted as a child. and it looked good. And there was an offer on. If you buy 3 of these wooden train set, well, not 3 of them, but if you, the train set had a brand on it. If you buy 2 of the items with this branding on, you can get a 3rd one for free. So the lad Connor is going to get the train set that I always wanted as a child. He's also going to get 2 extra trains for it, a freight train and a train painted in the same colours of Virgin Rails Pendolino trains, the ones that travel from London to all over the country. It hasn't got the Virgin brand on it, but it's painted in the same colours. There is a tiny part of me that is jealous of what he's going to be getting. I always wanted that as a kid. I'm happy that I'm getting to give him that. A very long anecdote to basically say, I hate shopping at Christmas times. I really do. I'm not built for it. I don't handle it well. Especially not toy shops. Took a little bit of the magic away from me. All the Christmas spirit that had been building just completely went. Anyway, enough of my depressing stories. Let's get on with the wrapping. Oh crikey! I've got the main body of the thing away. Whoops! Just ripped the wrapping paper. Again, a 3-year-old isn't going to be bothered about how well this is wrapped, is it? Curses! I can't do it. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just going to rip it off in just a few days' time. It's going to go mad. Pull it off. You won't care about the wrapping standards. It did it on his birthday. He just ripped it all off. It couldn't be shit. But no, I've got to be seen as putting the effort in. I don't want to be that uncle. And he doesn't bother. You know what? Next year we're not even going to wrap presents. Putting them all in a festive bag. I don't understand this. Why is it not working? No, I made a video a few months back where it was sort of like a mock putting on makeup thing. Another staple of some of the lady ASMR artists. You may have noticed I'm not a lady. Some of the comments it got were, ha ha ha, it's always funny to see a man struggle. Well, you're not seeing it, but you're definitely hearing it. Honestly, this is the worst wrapping job I've ever done. My grandfather would be appalled at me if he saw this. If you've made it this far, you're definitely not here for the relaxation. You're probably here just to hear me struggle. I've even stopped whispering, like talking softly. What has life come to now? What? You know what, I might forgo Scrooge after this and just hit the Jack Daniels as hard as I can. Although saying that, I'm at work at 8 o'clock tomorrow, so I can't, got to stay sober. Gonna work for Scrooge. Oh, what the... Christ alive. Right. That'll do. I can't believe I'm having to justify what I'm about to say. He's 3 years old, he won't be bothered how badly it's wrapped up. Christ. I am a shocking human being. That is an awesome train though. Do wish I had one when I was a kid. I've gone quiet again, sorry. All the videos in my ASMR repertoire, this has got to be the shoddiest video I've ever made. I don't even think I can put for relaxation at the beginning of this. I'd be lying completely if I put that on the description. It started off with all the right intentions, but my inability to wrap presents has destroyed that for everybody. It's descended into revelations about myself, my past, my inability to wrap presents, and my failings as a human being at Christmas. It's not good that I feel like an absolute failure for not being able to do this, is it? I'm actually feeling now, after all this, as deflated as I did the day I went to buy the presents. Wrapping Christmas presents should not make you feel sad and worthless. That's exactly what it's done. One more to go. Then I'm calling it quits on this whole affair. It's a pretty cool freight train. Right then, let's be having you. And then we'll try and upload this video. I imagine it will take bloody ages. It's going to be an hour long. An hour long of me complaining about this. And potentially weeping by the end of it. See how this one goes. To all of you who've lasted this long, I don't know whether to congratulate you or question your whole sanity, or question mine. I mean, I'm sorry. I really am sorry that you're not going to get this hour back. It's mine now. I've essentially robbed you of an hour of your life. What the hell? Oh my god. John! Okay, what if we go the other way? Still looks crappy. Oh, what the hell am I even thinking? Right. There's essentially a great big flat of wrapping paper on this one. I'm going to say that that's going to be an easy access point. It'll be something fun to grab hold to when it's tearing it apart. Right, I'm putting it out there right now. The child which this toy is intended for could probably have done a better job at wrapping it than I have. I am certain of that. I'm so glad that you're never going to get to see the absurdness, the absurdity of what I've just done here. I am appalled at myself. I really am. I'm terrible at wrapping presents. I've just literally thrown my plywood board onto the floor. I'm done. I am absolutely done now. That's nearly an hour of my life that has made me feel like crap. Merry Christmas everyone, here's to a great 2015. Cheerio, bye bye.